Hi everyone, I hope you are keeping well and you enjoyed the last activity. Basically, this week's activity is a continuation to the previous activity, that is understanding your customer. As you know that in order to appropriately create a product, appropriately work upon a product, you have to understand your customer really well. So basically, this week's activity is all about understanding your customer so that you will be in a better position to understand how your customer will change and how your product is going to revolve around your customer. So what the basic idea of this activity is, you will have to understand your customer really well. I have listed down certain questions about the activity, so you have to answer those questions, but you have to do two customer analysis. One is the customers who were using the product before you redesigned the product, that is before you changed the product totally, and one is after you redesign the product. So suppose if I'm talking about a brush, so if I redesigned a brush, previously it was used by women, it was used by mothers, it was used by fathers, it was used by teenagers, it was used by infants or babies, it was used by small kids, it was used by adults. So these are all my customer segments. After I created a functionality that I can comb my hair, I attached a comb as well with that particular brush, then the whole product changes, my customer also changes. So now if I have added a comb to it, a lot of people who are who do not have hair or who do not are in a position to comb their hair totally will not buy that product or will not use that product. So now my because of my functionality, my customer changes. Now my customers will be specifically women, males will be the ones who usually are more likely to comb hair very frequently. My customers will not be babies or infants or anyone out there. So my customer base reduces as and when I change the functionality, or it increases as and when I change the functionality. Earlier your product was only used by women. Now after adding the functionality, your product might be used by males as well, or fathers as well, or kids as well. So you have to understand how your product, how the change in your product has been different, and who are the different types of customers that you are catering to after changing the whole product. You have to answer the questions for both of them. So you have to answer all the questions for two types of customers that you will be catering to. Also make sure you have to write as many customers that you have. If you have women, you have to write all the characteristics of women. If you have kids as well, you have to write all the characteristics of kids as well. Your customer is very important in order to understand who exactly will be using your product and how you will be helping that particular person totally. So you have to write and answer all the questions about your product and the customer that you will be catering to. And it is your choice how you want to send it to us, in a mail document, PDF, PPT, directly in the mail. Make sure you use all the things that I taught you in the previous session, and you create an empathy towards us and send us in a very appropriate manner. We will be specifically analyzing analytical stone in this week's activity. Analytical and creativity, actually, definitely empathy is what we check in every sessions, but this the activity we are specifically looking at analysis, because we want to see how analytically you understand the customer and the people who will be using your product. And also we will be checking the agility by how quickly you understood or how quickly you adapted the change, that a product can be used by one customer and after the functionality the product can be used by other customer as well. I hope you like the activity. I hope you do it very diligently, and it is going to give you a lot of knowledge about the customer and who will be using the product. Also, there is one piece of advice. There are two sets of customers. One is the user and one is the customer. Customer is somebody who puts money in order to buy that product, and user is somebody who is end user of the product. So there are certain times when a particular product is bought by your dad or by your mom, but it is used by you and not by them. So let's say your books are bought by your mom or dad and it are used by you. So your user is you and the customer is your mom and dad. So this is the difference between the user and the customer, and make sure you analyze and understand the customer and user both and write both of them for the whole activity. Do let us know on the Telegram group if you have any questions, and it is a little tricky, but I hope you understand the user and customer very well. See you on Sunday. Bye everyone.